Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Randy's dogs, hell yeah.
Would like one with coleslaw, please.
Pass.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Hmm.
Not sure why he went to the dumpsters, but okay.
I don't know.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Okay, she called us.
Yeah, she asked me to come over.
Yeah. So,
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry, She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
So yeah, Rose has a disturbing obsession with me.
Yeah, I was
Rose
trying
took
to
a
look
day
at-
from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road. Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
That all seems normal. I just realized there's no bathroom in here.
He's in the thing.
Gotcha.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to
Perfect.
find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Put him on the red wagon? No? Okay.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had argument with Danny. You know Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law. I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah. Well, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today. And now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
Hey, Skid, thanks for the bits, man. You're afraid of the dark? Join the club. No, you already said it. It's canon now. Skid is afraid of the dark.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slane!
What are you? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
That seemed like a logical
I
thing to do.
hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Make it easy on him.
Get after it. Don't let him get away. Move it, move it, move it! I'll have your jobs if you let him get away.
Stop running!
Freeze!
Yeah.
Okay, men, keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Ammo.
Oh, damn.
Where did he go? Fan out! Whoa! Where did he go? Stop! He's right there! You see him? God damn it! Where did he go? He slipped away. Keep an eye out.
I want one of their flashlights and their guns. And their car and their helicopter.
He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
And the paycheck.
This isn't good.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station. For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Creepy.
Uh-oh.
The fuck was that?
Come in, Agent Nightingale. This is Sheriff Breaker. Over.
Nightingale, over.
What on earth is going on? My deputies tell me you fired at Wake and he didn't have a gun. You almost hit a civilian instead. Over.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm getting kicked. I don't have time for this.
Well, make the time. You can't just go shooting at people in my town. Over.
I'm a federal agent pursuing a fugitive. You want to discuss my methods, Sheriff? Make an appointment. Over.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Hold on. No.
Did the whole thing crash?
Yeah, that's a first.
Almost hit a civilian instead. Over.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase. I don't have time for this.
Well, make the time. You can't just go shooting at people in my town. Over.
I'm a federal agent pursuing a fugitive. You want to discuss my methods, Sheriff? Make an appointment. Over.
You stay right where you are, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way. Out.
Yeah, luckily the game has very, very frequent checkpoints.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite
Streamer on Twitch.
Hey, Lucid, what's up, dude? Thanks for the resub, man.
Search the area.
I think that's the wrong Alan. Alan. The fucking Velociraptor.
This way. Over here.
Yeah, I'm glad they're dealing with that, not me. Rip them, I guess. Oh, damn it.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
This is Agent Nightingale. I've lost contact with mercenary you assigned to me. It's Wake's doing.
Wait, are you seriously telling me that geek writer just took out my deputies? Are you kidding? I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Well, so far I like the sheriff.
Yeah, I like the sheriff more than the FBI guy. Sheriff's like, it's a rider in a tweed jacket. You think he just threw cars down the road?
You on the ground. Hold it right there.
Shit, just shoot at me, bro. What the hell? Thanks, Shadow Birds. First time I thought I'd ever say that. Hey, it's Firewatch.
Like that game.
I like that game too. Any coffee? 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 No. Wake just took down our chopper. It's right in front of the gas station again. I think he's got a grenade launcher. They give those to riders, I heard. He took it down with his tweed jacket.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what are you doing? Come on!
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both of them. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Okay.
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
I guess that's where we're going. Oh! Alright, well, I wanted to do that anyway. Can I get a flashlight?
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
What do I want to go to the coal mine for? Is that where he's holding my wife?
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Need a light. Oh shit, they ain't fucking around with lights. Okay. Take that.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Yeah, that works. Kick the shit out of it. At least they got the sparks right. Sparks tend to fly out of electrical cables like water out of a water hose. I'm lying. Hey Baka, what's up? make some things in this game not scary so I don't cry.
Oh. Is it better?
A little bit, yeah. Although I will be honest, I thought it said pick up fleshlight.
Well, he misses his wife.
The hell are these?
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over. Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
I'm stuck. Okay. Did we replace that little, like, that little doom sound when you hit a checkpoint to the same checkpoint sound you get from Cruising USA? You'd be walking around and all of a sudden it's just like, checkpoint! Okay, so compensate for the delay. That was me.
Oh. Didn't do a good job.
How many knives does that guy have?
That's why I asked before if they were infinite.
Dodged you, nerd.
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
I really hope nothing happens to Pat. He's a cool dude. 5 minutes from now, something happened to Pat. Be like, well, hello.
Oh my god.
Oh, I threw that right in his face! The dude was right there, I just went, pow! It's like that episode of Game of Thrones. I really like this guy. And then like 2 minutes later, he just dies. And I was all like, lol. Good going, Cappy. Tell me who else you like.
No. I need to stop scattering.
Jerk. Guns? More flashbangs. Well, better than nothing. Oh, I dodged into it like an idiot.
The door right there.
Whatever, Cappy.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna do it now.
Okay.
I changed my mind. I don't want to do it.
Okay.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well...
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint.
Wow, fuck Lorna. I hope she turns into a shadow monster so I can kill her. You bigoted whore.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Told everyone where I'm at.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. It looks like Mr. Wake is going to need a moment before we can talk, so... I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Don't tell me you dropped your flashlight, right? Okay.
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine. Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation. Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
If everything you write comes true, we should write a page about how the FBI's dude anus blows out.
The FBI guy, while he was chasing Alan Wake down the path, suddenly had a bout of violent diarrhea. Alan Wake then won the lotto.
Oh yeah, that sounds great.
I like this story. No, no, go away, Fog. In your face. A pistol. Oh yeah, you getting shot now, sucker. Dodge.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Reload faster. Another work light.
No, I meant like in all these buildings.
Oh, I got you. Stop flickering. In light, you can hurt them. Yeah, no, I figured that part out. Thanks. I got him. Hell yeah.
Hell no.
Clearview.
Then the flashbang went off.
Matt forgot about the delay.
I did. I was hoping it would hit him in the face and start the fight that way.
At least now you're prepared that there's going to be a bunch of them.
Triggers the shotgun. Okay.
Clearview.
Get wrecked, nerds. Yeah, let's go up this way. Switch to the flares for a second.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
No thanks.
Yeah, pass. How about we not fight a bulldozer? That would be great.
Yeah, maybe just stop picking up manuscript pages.
I think whether I pick them up or not, it's still gonna happen.
Yeah.
I already wrote the manuscript.
This is just forewarning.
Coffee. Yum 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 yum. He destroyed the bulldozer by farting. Yeah, just load me up.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Okay, sorry about that. I was talking with Cappy about something from Control.
No, he wasn't. He was just making fart noises with his mouth.
You weren't supposed to tell him.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Don't shake.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Pass. One enemy at a time.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Keep falling in these little holes.
Great.
Yeah, dude. Maxed out on revolver ammo. Got a good amount of shotgun. Hey! Ow! Fuck! Well, let's go back and get the rest of the ammo. The guys respawn again. Fuck.
Yeah.
Follow. I just want to lay down and go to sleep. Oh, great. This feels comforting. Alright, that sounded adorable. Ah!
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Oh no.
Well, there's the pipe. Shit! Man. Screw that. That hurt significantly.
Oh, great.
Crap, I threw a flare out of panic.
It's okay. Understandable.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me. As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Wait, on the stuff. Heavy duty flash. That mean.
Probably even brighter.
Yeah. Which bodes well that they're giving you a heavy duty.
Bunch of exploding barrels. Great. Obviously, our first priority should be the coffee. Thank you.
Helps me poop.
It helps me poop. Doesn't taste very good, but it helps me poo. Hello.
Did you call 911?
Nope. Hey. There's no light.
Oh, it went out.
Yeah. Rip the light! Ah. In light, you can hurt them. Yeah, no, we figured that much out. Thank you.
Mine back on. Oh.
Yeah, dude, for real. Alright, heal him back up.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 beyond, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
Creepy. Creepy. Well, I don't want to give birth to 1,000 young. Not really my jam.
That's weird.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Ow.
Oh, thanks.
Great. Awesome. Thank you. Wow, okay, you got me. Oh, fuck. Wow. Jeez, rip me, I guess. Alright, let's switch to the flashbang for a second. What's up, swaggy? I'm gonna come over here to get a little more distance on this guy. Jesus. Okay.